Okay, let's take a look at polar coordinate graphing. So some important information to know is that whenever looking at a polar graph, the center is always going to be called the pole. Another important information is that you are always going to be graphing the first number is always going to be the radius, the second number is going to be the angle. And the angle can be in radians or degrees. Either one will work. Okay? And you have to be able to go back and forth between the two. So then right here, R is going to be your radius, which is going to be the distance from the pole. Okay? So let's look at an example. Graph the point 7, 150. So the first thing we're going to do is find the angle 150. Now this is contradictory to graphing on a rectangular grid because you always find your x and then you climb to your y. But on this you're going to find your angle first. I guess you could find the radius and then find the angle, but it's easier just to find the angle first and then go out to the radius. So we can look and see our scale is going to be 1 or by 1. So then we need to find our angle 150 degrees and then go out 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoops. That wasn't supposed to happen. Okay. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 right there. So that's our point 7, 150 degrees. Okay? Now let's take a look at another one. This time we're going to be graphing in radians. So this one doesn't have a scale for us, but we're just going to say this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so we want the point 3 pi over 2. So all we're going to do is find the angle 3 pi over 2, which is right down here. We're going to go out 3. 1, 2, 3. And that's going to be our point 3 pi over 2. Okay, so this one we want the point 9, 480 degrees. So I'm actually going to go back to the first one because I forgot to get a graph for this. So let's go back. So we want 9, 480 degrees. Okay? So if we look at 480, it's not on this circle. And that's because this is bigger than 360 degrees. So all we have to do is do 480 minus 360, and that will subtract to give us 120 degrees. Okay? So really, we can't rename this because that would change how you find the point. But we can say that this is going to be the same as 120 degrees. So if we go to 120 degrees and go out 9, which is right here, that's going to be our point, 9, 120 degrees.